Welcome to Tech presented by Kaizen, where we will explore common cleaning questions and answers. This session has been pre-recorded and will include additional FAQs related to this specific topic at the end of the presentation. We hope it is 15 minutes well spent. Let's get started. I would like to introduce Kaizen's own Danny Gahn.
Thank you for viewing and joining us today for the sharing on maintenance series on spray nozzle, a little detail that give big results. A cleaning process begin with precision part that require to clean after industrial process. To clean, we have to go through process to evaluate and find the right process to clean the parts. It involves selection of clean chemistry, the equipment, the process parameter setup, and so on. Eventually, a process established and viable for production mode. So what if it had gone wrong if the parts come out after cleaning process is not clean? The variable within the process, we have to find out one by one to know what exactly the causes are. These are a few of the common variables. Could it be the process parameters or the concentration of due to insufficient replenish to maintain the concentration within specification windows? So what about the bath health? Even the right concentration setting, it could be due to high soil loading bath that require a new bath makeup. And another variable could be the equipment, and particularly the nozzle that requires scheduled maintenance too that may overload. Are the nozzles in optimal performance? It can be validated through our eyes, but there are always signs, symptoms telling us of the irregularity. The pressure gauge. The pressure gauge usually installed right after the pump, before the spray bar, indicating the pressure, energy, the heat on the target. The gauge allows us to control within the mean of not overkill to clean, and too low pressure result of ineffective cleaning. On the other hand, the grade 2 observing of irregularity assessing the nozzle condition. What if the pressure is too high? I think that would lead us to the possibility of nozzle clogging. In contrast, lower pressure with possibility of leak. Thus, it requires patience of inspecting every nozzle condition in detail. But while inspecting the nozzle, we might see in the nozzle in this condition. It could have been worn after a long period of usage. It could be the corrosion and the nozzle material is just too sensitive to some cleaning chemistry. For instance, some steel material nozzle are sensitive to high pH cleaning chemistry. Therefore, nozzle material should put into consideration avoiding this to happen. It could be growth of cake like a scale due to the hot water causing the develop of cake over the time. Incoming water need to be treated by passing through a mixed bed column to demineralize the water to minimize develop of cake. So another example, the nozzle just get damaged over the time of usage, and it could be another element that causing the damage is the heat. So under extreme environment for long period of time, material itself does not withstand to it. With all the possibility may damage the nozzle, higher grade materials such as stainless steel should be employed. If nozzle suffer above condition, the pressure gauge will be dropped as it lost its pressure through nozzle. Dips that may have widened due to worn. So in such condition, replace with new nozzle will be the only option. So upon observing spring pressure increase, it should associate to clogging of nozzle. This picture showing typical spray pattern with clogging situation. The spraying coverage area drastically reduced that may compromise on cleaning outcome. While the picture on the right and obvious showing liquid spraying out angle on both sides not the same. The running high pressure could have damaged sensitive components, but clogged nozzle can be cleaned with careful handwork. While doing the maintenance, the brush material must softer than the nozzle material. This is to avoid accidental damage to nozzles. For instance, soft brush to brush off the dirt or the build-up scale on the nozzle surface. In case for clogged nozzles, we may use toothpicks to insert or compress air to remove the obstruction. Ensure unclog the nozzle in opposite direction of spray tips. Never use metal objects to clean nozzle. No matter how convenient they be, if using metal tools, you will end up damaging the nozzle. You will quickly discover you need to replace the nozzle for desired performance. So after cleaning with the nozzle or replace a new nozzle, installing the nozzle is easy, but must ensure the spraying pattern maintained as designated. This is an example of a correct nozzle pattern setup. The nozzle angle setting about 15 to 30 degrees from the spray bar axis. It creates a front and back setup for maximum coverage instead of overlapping itself. This is a typical incorrect nozzle setup. The overlapping is result of energy colliding each other, result of loss. Hence, a poor cleaning outcome to be expected. As we can see, nozzle maintenance works part of a viable complete cleaning process setup. A well-maintained and a scheduled maintenance to ensure minimum post-failure issues such as painting, coating, electroplating, or poor adhesion and so on. At the same time, inconsistent cleaning outcomes require more attention and cleanliness check, eventually running high on cost and low year passing rate. So with all these variables manageable, we should have a controllable cleaning process setup. Don't forget to thank ourselves and put a big smile on our face for the success. So we may summarize that a spray nozzle should be inspected and cleaned on a regular basis. Even the spray bar looks good. Problem with nozzle develop gradually over the time, so it's not visible on an early stage. So for a worn nozzle, you just need to replace it. And again, never use a metal tools while doing the maintenance. This is to reduce the cost of instead of maintaining it, we have to replace with a new nozzle. So if you're having a question, problem for the nozzle, I think it would be good to contact the supplier for the help. So this is some of the frequently asked questions by customer. So what if the nozzle wear? Can it be repaired? A wear nozzle, it just can't be repaired or refurbished to look like new. It just had to be replaced with a new one. So next question is, can I clean with a toothbrush? Yes, as long as the brush material is softer than the nozzle material. It should be fine on a plastic material as well, because toothbrush is soft. The last question is, what if I fail to get nozzle installed at the correct angle? Then we may have to contact the machine supplier for help after our attempts fail. Thank you for your time. I'll turn it back to Williams.
Thanks, Danny. And thank you all for watching this Tech to Tech session. If you would like to discuss this topic further or have any questions not answered in the session, please contact your local Kaizen regional manager or send an email to tech@kaizen.com, and we will have someone follow up with you as soon as possible. Do you want to have exclusive access to future content sent directly to your inbox, or do you know someone who would benefit from these sessions? If the answer is yes, just go to tech2tech.kaizen.com and fill out the subscription form. And if you like this video, be sure to follow us on our social media platforms for more expert cleaning content.